Alrighty, hey there, happy Friday! We made it, folks. Okay, so I'm just gonna go over a few things that I am finding in online in the news as I kind of go through decipher. So looks like on MLive, if you go to MLive.com, again, mind you, this is my opinion on articles that are posted in the news for YouTube. It's my opinion on what I'm finding in the news. So on MLive, if you go to the homepage, 2 hours ago from Barrett Malachi, and of course you have to have subscription to read the article. So yeah, they're not getting a dime out of me. I think they get enough. The headline reads, Whitmer wants vaccines, not restrictions to end Michigan coronavirus surge. Experts say it won't happen. Immunization alone is less effective than limits on activities, expert says. So she's going way against CDC. So I don't know what her hidden agenda is. Actually, we know what it is. She wants everyone to get the jab. And we have seen J&J get pulled. We've seen AstraZeneca in Europe get pulled. I showed you the Moderna, and I guess I saw another one about Pfizer. I mean, it's just, everything is experimental, and that's what they are lying to us about. And, you have to do your research. Go to the CDC. They've been approved. They have been approved in the experimental stages. They have not been tested. They have not gone through their clinical trials like most other medications go through. So just to clear that up. And to clear up anyone who wants to try to say that there is no virus, you are wrong. There is a virus. May have been planned, may have been created, but there is a virus. Don't ever misunderstand what I'm telling you and what I'm giving you my opinion on. Okay? Keyword, giving my opinion on. So that's on MLive. So we go down a little bit further. Lots of stuff. 43% of Michigan adults have received, and of course, their first jabs. See the numbers in your county. Yeah. I just, oh yeah, Hudsonville parents, including some locked out of the meeting, urged school district to make masks optional. Yeah, they should. Everything should be optional. We're grown-ups. We know how to wash our hands. We know how to wipe our culos. Why shouldn't we know to stay home and everything else? And then 3 hours ago in Jackson, unaccompanied migrant child arrive in Albion I-94 billboard criticizes Congressman. Jackson headlines April 10-15. Oh yeah, whatever. I still don't know how I feel about that. I really, truly just don't know how I feel about that. These kids, and I get it. Parents wanting better for their kids. I do. I get you want the best for your kids. I want the best for my kids and my grandkids. That's why we fight for rights and civil liberties and freedoms and the border, what they're doing in the border with these kids. I would never send my kid alone. I would never send my kid alone. I'm sorry. I can't say that I'd send my grandkid alone over with strangers. These are strangers. These are coyotes that are getting thousands of dollars to traffic these kids. And kids are reporting that they are being sexually assaulted and abused. And these are young kids. These are kids in their teens and younger. I just don't trust strangers. I'm sorry. God forgive me. It's my opinion. I don't trust strangers. And so now we've got these kids who've come over and they're separated from their families. They've been assaulted. and I honestly, did they sell them? What did they do? I can't make heads or tails of it. All I know is how they're being treated at the border is horrific. And that our VP, who claims to be the VP, says that she's not, she wasn't put in charge or whatever. Why is it every time that she is under question and under the microscope and they ask her like serious effing questions, why does that woman laugh? You and me, that's one thing. If we laugh nervously, oh my gosh, yeah. She is the second in charge of one of the strongest nations in the world, and you're being asked questions about treatment of children on your border facility that you haven't visited yet, and you giggle and laugh nervously? She should never have been. Never. It was all about, and I'm sorry, it was all a plan. He chose her not because of her skill or anything other than the fact that he could get the people of color's vote. And he needed someone. That's why he didn't choose Big Gretch. We know that. So that's why she was so pissed at us anyways, because she didn't get what she wanted. She wanted to be the VP. Good Lord have mercy. Could you imagine that? I don't know who's worse. So anyways, moving right along on MLive. Oh, what the hell? So I saw that Jewel Jones, the one that I reported a couple days, maybe last week even, was pulled. Supposedly, they didn't report that he was or because they couldn't say whether he was or wasn't. Pulled over. Michigan lawmaker. So this is the headline: Michigan lawmaker Jewel Jones charged with resisting police, possessing gun during super drunk traffic stop. Wow, if that had been you and me, you think we'd have gotten off or left to waited to win the Oh, April 6th, traffic stop following crash along Highway, Livingston County. And this is the really messed up police. Do you trust your police? I really think we need to go and start talking to, what's his name? The constitutional sheriff guy. We need to, here in Michigan, we need to really find out about this because, they're letting these people off. Like I said, if you're in government, you're like totally exempt from everything. Laws don't apply to you. Rules and restrictions don't apply to you. Look at the aides of the governor here in Michigan, and I'm just talking about Michigan because I don't live anywhere else. Her aide went to Florida. That was reported in the news. It was legit source. Her Facebook page said that too. So I just blows my mind. Jones is expected to be arraigned Friday in the 53rd District Court, Livingston County, via video conferencing. May be viewed here when it comes live. So it's 3:30. I'm guessing that's today. There's a link to that. I'll post this link. Message left with Jones's office. Jones is currently serving his third term as state lawmaker in the 11th District, which covers Inkster. Isn't that kind of like where some of our issues happened? Because moving right along, I'll show you the link. Detroit News. Who's that with Jewel Jones? Did you see who that was? Oh, whoops. Who was that? Do you remember her? I remember her. She's the one that got on Facebook threatening all the Trump supporters. Was removed from her committees and piss-whined and complained about it. And that's again, Jewel Jones. That's him. Each position. So the picture says Rep. Jewel Jones, D. receives a hug from Representative Cynthia Johnson, Democrat of Detroit, during a rally at the Michigan Capitol on Tuesday, April 13th, 2021. Oh, don't worry, baby. She's going to take care of you because, she claimed on Facebook how she sacrificed a lot. Tread lightly. Make yourself known, remember? That woman's kind of scary, I'm just gonna tell you. I feel bad for her because I don't know what brainwashing she received. I really don't. I really feel bad for her because she put herself in a position that she's going to come down. And I'm telling you, all the corruption here in Michigan is going to come down. 2 peas in a pod. So I just thought I'd show you that. So I'll share that link. And let's see. He is all over. Jewel Jones is all over the news. He's even on the Free Press. State rep charged with drunk driving, resisting police. Could you imagine if we'd have done that? Or at least me. I mean, look at me. I'm white bread. Oh, and then... yeah, just more bullshit. It just amazes me. The stuff that, you know... Did you hear about Project Veritas? Project Veritas and the CNN. So it was all propaganda. Oh, let's go to CNN. Let's try CNN. Let's see what CNN says today. U.S. Simon Schuster, the latest Indianapolis FedEx shooting. Yeah, of course. Because remember, they're propaganda. That's what James was saying, as he was caught on tape stating that they were propaganda pushers. So now, you know, that Second Amendment right that they're trying to push to take from us. They've got to have all these shootings. Plus, you've got the Chauvin trial. Oh, that's just a crock of shit. I won't even go into that. I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole because that is just, that's political suicide. I won't touch that with a 10-foot pole. What happened was a very, very, very tragic incident. And I will agree that there are bad people and there are good people, and it doesn't matter what your skin color is. Either you're good or you're bad. Obviously, this guy was bad, but so was the guy that he was arresting. He used a little bit too much force, in my opinion, but, you know, hey. But does that mean that every police officer is bad? No. But then again, here we have police officers who are enforcing tyrannical orders that are against your rights, your unalienable rights and freedoms that are part of the Constitution. And these are the, you know, back the blue. I want to back the blue, but when I back the blue, I expect the blue to stand for my freedoms and not follow these unconstitutional orders of tyranny that they're pushing. I'm seeing people getting forcefully vaccinated just because they are autistic or mentally disabled. Sorry, they are afforded the exact same rights that everyone in this country is. So if you're going to send me children from the border, from overseas, from out of this country who are positive, I demand before you send them to my state, maybe you should forcefully vax them too. You know, it's just this, I'm going to pick and choose who does what, who has to do, who has to follow, and who doesn't have to follow. And that's just not how it works. And if you are okay with that kind of a government, move your ass to fucking some communist country. Just get the fuck out of here. Just, you know, and, you know, nothing is coincidence. That's all I'm going to tell you. Just, I really don't believe that anything is coincidence. And it's just very coincidental that the young man that was shot by that lady, his teacher was the wife of the gentleman that was, you know, killed last year this time. Kind of strange, don't you think? Oh, and Ilhan Omar, who the fuck are you? Ilhan Omar, and who's that other puta that's over here in Michigan? What's her name? The Squad. You people hate America so much? Get the fuck out. You don't like the Constitution? You don't like the freedoms and the rights of the American people? Go back to where you came from. What the fuck are you here for? To ruin my country? Go back. Get the hell out of here. Oh my God. Now I need, what's it, Tina, the real Tina from New York. Get the fuck out of here. So, you know, that's on CNN pushing their agenda. I never was a big CNN watcher. I could not stand CNN. Never have, never liked. They are just, to me, always have been. Let's see what they have under politics. Oh, Maxine Waters tells Jim Jordan to shut your mouth after DOP constant feuds with Fauci. Maxine Waters, that's another good one. Oh, all these people that demanded unrest in the streets. Cory Booker, Maxine Waters, Mr. Presley, all those people. But I guess it's okay for them. I mean, they can demand justice in the name of a false idol. Who is their God? Who is their religion? Who the fuck do these people pray to? It's just really weird. Arizona and Tennessee are one step away from making it harder for students to learn about sexual and gender identity. I'm sorry. That shit that they're pushing in the schools, I never liked it anyways. 100 days after the U.S. Capitol insurrection, my ass. That's not what happened. I've seen videos. You've seen videos. You know that's not what happened. Heavy metal guitarist will be first U.S. Capitol writer to plead guilty. Yeah, okay. So, and what's your real... And then the FBI director says the Bureau is not investigating QAnon conspiracy in its own right. Yeah. And then, you know, when Ray was asked yesterday, I saw a video clip. He was asked by... Who was he asked? I can't remember. Somebody asked him about... the protests last year, the fires and all the damage that was done, and asked, are you looking into that? And he couldn't give an answer. He couldn't give an answer as to how many fires, how many police deaths occurred in Minneapolis and Pennsylvania and all these, you know, on all those states where the riots. Remember I've shown you the picture where the news reporter is saying it's mainly peaceful protests as there's fires behind him, just like fires and looting and rioting. And it's like, peaceful protest, my ass. You guys, stay off of this crap. You want real news? I told you, go to BCP, Black Conservative Patriot. He's my guy for the local, because he'll break this stuff down for you. And you know, that's another thing. I don't see that in the news because they're talking about packing the courts, and I'm on the politics side and they're talking packing the courts, which I don't think they can do. I don't think they can legally change that just because they want to. I mean, they can do a lot of things just because they want to, but I don't think they can really do that. And the funny part was, I don't see, because it's Pelosi. The Art of Persuasion, how past presidents have tried to nudge Supreme Court justices off the bench. Pelosi says she has no plans to bring bill to expand the Supreme Court to the House floor. Like I said, something don't smell right about that. But hey, you know, we knew who's got connections where, and whose husband does this and whose wife did that and resigned. And oh, you guys, I'm just telling you. Oh, they are having today, it's Thrive. I think that's what it's called. It's called Thrive. And there are a bunch of, like, General Flynn, Sidney Powell, Mike Lindell, Patrick Byrne. I believe my Patriot Street Fighter Scott McKay will be there. Professor Toto will be there. I don't know if he's speaking. David Nino Rodriguez was supposed to be a speaker there, but something happened personally on his end, and he couldn't make it there. Man of Truth, I'm not sure if he was able to get out that way just to attend. I think, I know you can, there's going to be attendance, but they have like big speakers that are speaking there. oh, who else? A lot of big names. You're going to have to Google it. Google Thrive, and it's in Oklahoma. Oklahoma, yeah, it's in Oklahoma. I wanted to go so bad, but my channel's not that big. So, and from what Professor Toto said this morning, they are not allowing cameras in there. And I'm not sure if 107 is going to be there or not. But there's going to be a lot of big headliners there, and there's going to be doctors there. And I'm not sure if our constitutional sheriff is going to be there. But like I said, I'm sure Robert Steele will probably be there. I don't know. I just am really excited. I hope I don't have to pay to watch it. That would be really nice to see. But I'm sure Scott McHale will report on it. Patriot Street Fighter. Check him out on Rumble, because there are a bunch. If you're looking for Patriot Street Fighter on YouTube, oh my God, there's a bunch of like boo-boo accounts. So go to Rumble and search Patriot Street Fighter, Scott McKay. You'll find him there, and there you can find out the most current, because his YouTubes get shut down. So he's on like Patriot Street Fighter 11 or something. Oh my gosh, that guy he is a warrior. And then Garrett Soldano also posted this morning about CNN. So yeah. Like I said, guys, you need to discern, really discern what you're reading in the papers, and really think about, all this stuff that they're reporting, like this guy from Inkster, this, representative or whatever the hell he is. If that were you or me, do you think we'd be walking around waiting for our little trial? We'd be sitting in a freaking jail cell waiting. We wouldn't be able to walk freely. And just remember, the DePerno case is still going. I don't have Twitter anymore because I got taken down 4 times. They don't like my truth. They don't like my opinion. They don't like my truth. Life's a bitch. But I can still see when other people post on Telegram a Twitter thing. I can still go and search, like if I go to Matt DePerno's website, like DePerno Law, and because he does all of his stuff on Twitter. I can still see the stuff that he's posting there, because that's where, if you want to know the updates, you can get them there. Mike Lindell, I thought it was today, but I think it's Monday is what I've been seeing on Telegram. You really need to get Telegram. Start your own Telegram page. Look for others on Telegram. It's really nice to be able to listen. The thing that I like about Telegram is I can hear other opinions. I can hear opinions that don't always agree with mine. And they're not being shut down. I'm not being shut down because I have a difference in opinion. If you can't see that there is an issue on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, where they want to stifle the difference of opinion, God created us uniquely. You and I are not the same. Twins are not. Even exact twins are not the same. They're not. I'm sorry. I hate to break it to you. Why did he create us all unique? Because he didn't want carbon copies. He gave us free will so that we could make up our own minds, make our own decisions and opinions, and base things on that. I'm going to tell you right now, if you need a religion, and I got this from Elena Danan over, and she really spoke some serious truth to this, and I'm going to read what she said, because it really, it meant something to you. So per Elena Danan, if you decide that you need the approval of an external entity, to be it a person, a religion, or a government, you put yourself willingly in the position of a slave. If you believe you need a person, a religion, or a government to tell you what you should think or what you should do, you consent willingly to be a slave. If you ask something by begging or kneeling, you give your power, your individuality, and your sovereignty away. Stand up for yourselves. Break the thousands of years of conditioning. Break the matrix. Now, this came from Elena Danan. Those are not my words. I will post a link to her webpage or her YouTube video as well. She speaks, that just spoke to me. It just wow, really resonated. We are individuals. There is knowledge is power. I've told you this. There is strength in numbers, and that's why they want us stupid, scared, and alone. Because united we stand, but divided we fall. Stand with me, folks. Let your voices be heard. God bless. I might be on later.